The cool thing is when I bought these, I bought a family pack. So I bought 5 of them. I actually bought 4 of them, and I got 5 of them free, and then I've also got the Classic for free. So I got the Classic for free, and then I've got 5 more LXs coming. Hi, I'm Anthony Flatt, and welcome to my little video here. A number of people have been asking me to make an update to the video I made about a month ago about my Helo. This is kind of a Fitbit on steroids. It's the most advanced health monitor on the market, and I've had it for a month, and I haven't made that update. I had said that I was going to talk a little bit more about it. I actually unboxed it a month ago and did a little video on that. It came in this little neat box, and this is what they call the Classic. The LX model, the model that is newer than this and that's going to replace this, is going to be shipping this month, so I'm going to have it here shortly. The cool thing is when I bought these, I bought a family pack. So I bought 5 of them. I actually bought 4 of them, and I got 5 of them free, and then I've also got the Classic for free. So I got the Classic for free, and then I've got 5 more LXs coming. So that was cool, and that deal's long gone. They're out of the Classics. They're not making them anymore. The LX has got a newer processor. It's a little sleeker and cooler. It's got some multiple colored bands, but it's basically the same device, and then they'll come out with another version. They're going to keep updating these just like any other technology. So let's talk a little bit about the Helo and what I like about it. First, I'm going to tell you just kind of the generic features that I have, and I have my notes down here, so I apologize. I'll be looking down here for my notes, but it does blood pressure, heart rate, ECG, EKG, sleep quality, breath rate, emotions, fatigue level, steps, calories. It has a guardian function, a panic button, and a lot more. In the next release of this, it's also going to do your glucose levels and your blood alcohol levels, so those are really cool. I'm pre-diabetic. I'm really managing my sugar and my carbs, and so I poke my finger and test my blood, and not having to do that and being able to have it tested every day and regularly throughout the day is going to be pretty awesome. So let's talk about this a little bit. So what's cool about this? So before, if I wanted to test my blood pressure, I'd have to put a blood pressure cuff on, and I'd have to remember to do that, and I'd have to test that. Today, I have my Helo set to test my blood pressure every 30 minutes, and then I have ranges, a min and a max set of what my blood pressure should be. And then it sends me alerts when my blood pressure goes out of those ranges. And I'll show you here on my iPhone. You might not be able to get a decent look at it from the camera, but what I'll do is I'll try to put a slide. Let me scoot over a little bit. I'll try to throw a slide up over here and let you see that. All right, so here's the screen. This is like the dashboard, and on this dashboard, and I'm not sure if you can see or not, but again, I'll throw something up there so you can see. But it's got my blood pressure, it's got my heart rate, it's got my breathing, it's got my mood, my energy, my sleep, my steps, my distance, and then it's got these buttons down here on the bottom where I can take my blood pressure, I can take an EKG, just anytime I want. I can just push the button and take an EKG anytime I want. That's pretty cool. And then it's also got a reporting function so that it tracks over time. It tracks my heart rate, my blood pressure, and everything over time. So here's what my heart rate has been over there. Let's do it over the last. Let's do it over the last week. So the last week, my average heart rate was 76 beats per minute, and let's go to info and see what it says. It says that a normal adult, the resting state, have a heart rate of between 60 and 100, with the average being 75. So I'm 76, so that's pretty good. I'm right there at the average. And my maximum is 97, and my minimum is 39. So 39 is abnormal. That's low. I'm not sure. That might have been when I wasn't wearing the Helo. I'm not sure if it takes measurements when I'm not wearing it or not. So I'd have to go back and look and see if that was a legitimate reading. But anything below, it says like 50 is abnormal. So 39 would definitely be abnormal, something I'd want to look at. Today, it's been between 78 and 66. and for the month it's been between 97 and 39, pretty much the same thing it's been for this week. So that 39 must have happened this week. On the EKG, I don't know if you can see that. It says my sinus rhythm is normal, and I'm going to do. I'll start an EKG. I'm not going to do the whole one because it takes like 2 minutes, and I don't want to do 2 minutes of this video on just doing an EKG. But watch the screen as I kick it into EKG mode. Pretty cool. All right, so let's do, that's blood pressure, that's heart rate. Let's do EKG right here. Okay, so I'm going to do my EKG. You're probably not supposed to be talking and doing a video at the same time while you're doing this, but if you can see, it's monitoring that, and it's going to do it for, I think it does it for 90 seconds, and you can check that. So I'm not going to do it the whole time, but you can do that. That's pretty cool. And the other thing that I really like, the reason I bought the family pack isn't because I need 6 of these, but I want to give my in-laws each one, and I want to give them one for a couple different reasons. I've got a couple notes here. So it says monitor your loved ones remotely, and that's really it. We've all seen the commercials of help, I've fallen and I can't get up. Well, on the side of this Helo is a button right there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little button on the side. You push that button 2 times and it sends an alert to whoever you put in your list. I think up to 3 people. And it not only sends them an alert, but it sends them an alert and sends them your exact GPS locations and tells you exactly where you're at. So that's pretty cool. Now that's great for older people, obviously. They fall, slip and fall, or get into some trouble and need some help. But that's also good for kids. Kids walking home from the park, kids walking home from school. It's good for women who are out jogging. And, you know, guys like me, businessmen, I work from my home office. Everybody's gone during the day. You know, what happens if I have chest pains or something happens? And mainly what happens if I have those pains and I'm not really, you know, I'm incapacitated in some way. Maybe, you know, God forbid I'm having a stroke or something. It's a lot easier to push this button twice than it is to fumble around and try to find your phone, open the screen, dial 911 and get somebody to come help you. So I really like that capability. It also tracks the device, so if, you know, God forbid, one of your family members wanders off and you can't find them, you can track them from that perspective as well. So let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, and the statistics that I just gave you, the heart rate, the breathing, the steps, the sleeping, all of that stuff, you can have that information provided to your family member. So you can have your wife monitor you, or you can have your children monitor you, or you can have you can monitor your parents. So you have that capability. That's really cool. So I like that. The panic button I just told you about, and it sends the SOS out, and it tells people exactly where you're at. That's pretty cool. The health enhancing stones. Now that's something that I didn't really know a lot about, and I still don't know a lot about, to be honest with you. But it has these stone inserts that you can put on the band here and here. And they're hypoallergenic band, silicon band, and then there's germanium inserts here, and then there's also I think the other one is a sea salt insert. So the germanium is supposed to, and I'll put a little graphic over here, but the germanium is supposed to help your blood circulate. And they've got some pictures where they show your blood circulation before the band. They show it seconds after putting on the band, and then they show it 13 minutes after putting it on, and it really shows that it's helping your blood circulation. I think it has a lot to do with the same kind of technology that you see these health bands that people just wear, just a medical band that's made out of some kind of precious metal, and I think that's the same concept. So that's cool. Had a number of people say, Anthony, that's really cool, you got this thing, but you know, I've got my Fitbit, I've got my Garmin, I've got my iWatch or Apple Watch. I guess they call it an Apple Watch. I call it an iWatch all the time. My wife says, it's not an iWatch, it's an Apple Watch. But so here's some things that this does that those don't do. Okay, so they don't do an EKG, they don't do blood pressure, they don't do breath rate, they don't do mood and emotion, they don't do fatigue. You can't remotely monitor somebody else's vital signs. They don't have the germanium plates. They don't have the panic button. They're not going to do the sugar and glucose. At least none of them have reported that they're going to yet. And the Helo you can only get through a business partner. So that's the other cool thing. So I'm actually selling this, so I'll put a link down below, and if you want to buy one, click on the link, and you can also email me or text me, and I'll tell you all about it. But you can only get these through business partners. So you can't go down to the store and buy one, can't buy one online, you got to buy one from a business partner. So I like that too, because I don't make a lot of money, but I make a little bit of money. And if you've watched any of my other videos or any of my business podcasts, you'll know that I believe in a lot of different revenue streams. I don't believe in one-hit wonders. You're going to join that one company that's a startup, and then you're going to become the internet, multi-millionaire, or you're going to be the Silicon Valley king. That does happen. That doesn't happen to very many people. So my belief is if I can have a little bit of revenue coming in from a lot of different places, that helps me, right, in the long run. So really cool. I'll do an unboxing when I get the LX version, which I should get here in another week or two. I got a notice the other day that said they are shipping. I haven't gotten a notice that mine shipped. So we do know that they are starting to ship them out, but I just haven't gotten mine yet. And then I'll do an unboxing when I get that as well. If you have any questions, by all means, send me an email to anthony@anthonyflatt.com, and I'll have some information below. I do make a lot of different videos. If you have something that you'd like me to consider making a video on, please just put it down in the comments or send me an email. And if you like my videos, please join the channel, subscribe to the channel, and like the videos and comment on the videos. I'd greatly appreciate it. I hope you find that entertaining, if not informational, and I look forward to seeing you next time on the next video. Take care.